Hello and welcome back. This is Candace from Candoodle, and today I am hopping along with some crafty friends of mine for our All About the Bees hop. So we are making some cards which have all sorts of bees featured. So today I'm going to be making this clean and fun card, so let's get started. For this card, I'm going to be using one of the Honeybee Hexi Patterns background stencils, my Create a Smile Best Bug stamp set, the Lawn Fawn Happy 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 stamp set, and the My Favorite Things Captions alphabet die. So to start off, I'm going to come in with a piece of 4¼ by 5½ inch cardstock, and I'm going to lay my stencil down in front of that. I didn't use pixie spray, but I maybe should have because it's a little bit more intricate. And then I'm going to come in with some Distress Oxide. So I used mustard seed for the most part. And then I did want to add a little bit of wild honey, but I kept it to a minimum because I didn't want it to look too orange. I wanted to keep it really in the yellow hue, but I still wanted to add that dimension. So then I'm going to do my favorite part of stenciling, which is the peel and reveal, which is always my favorite. And then we're going to move on to some stamping. So sorry you can see my light. I was filming at night. Got to do what you got to do. So I have my bees from the Create a Smile set, and I'm going to stamp those down with some Gina K Obsidian Black Amalgam ink because I'm going to be doing some Copic coloring on these. And so once those were stamped down, I'm going to get out my Copics and get to work. So I usually put down my lightest color and then my darkest and go back out to the lightest. And for the little bee on the bottom, I am trying to keep the light centered toward the middle so it looks like he's kind of rounded. And for the top one, I'm going to keep the light towards the top and then the darker toward the bottom. That way it looks rounded again. I don't pay a ton of attention to where light sources are and things like that. I just kind of color in a way that makes sense to me and makes me happy. So a little bit about the hop today. I'm hopping along with my friends Allison, Michelle, Marie, Tara, and Nancy. I'm super happy to have these ladies in my life. We met through our crafty Facebook groups and we actually Zoom craft together on most weekends. We did that to kind of get through the world situation that was happening, and I'm so grateful to have these ladies who are all also small YouTubers. So we thought it would be fun to come together and do a crafty hop. So back to the card, I cut the word B out of black cardstock using those My Favorite Things die, and then I'm just going to guesstimate where I want to put it on the card so I can line up my sentiment stamps, which are happy and day, so it's going to read Happy Bee Day. And then once I have those where I want, I'm going to stamp it on some tracing paper. I wasn't super happy with the placement of day, so I moved it over a little bit and tried again to see if I liked it better and it was more centered, which it was. So then I finally stamped it onto my card. I like to do that so I don't wreck my backgrounds after I've already ink blended or stamped on them. So then I'm going to come in with my T ruler and line up my B letters, and then I start from the center and glue the center one down and then move outwards. I find it easier to keep things centered that way rather than starting on one side or the other and hoping it stays centered on a wink and a prayer. So I find that works a bit better for me, and the T ruler definitely helps with that as well. So once I'm happy with that, I am going to get that glued down onto my card base using my ATG, and then I'm going to come in and place my bees on top of that. They looked a bit flat just right on the card base, but you definitely could do that if you wanted to. I decided to add some foam tape, so I fiddled with that, but through the magic of fast forward, I've got it all up there, and it gives them some nice lift off of the page. It would have been really cute to add an action wobbler too, but I didn't think of that at the time. And then, of course, I'm going to finish it off with some bedazzling because I can't help myself. And so that is today's clean and simple card. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out all of my friends along the hop, which will be linked down in the description below. I'm so thankful to have these creative ladies in my life. They're all super wonderful. So definitely go ahead and check them out. We always appreciate you liking and subscribing. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You can always find me over on Instagram at Candoodle Creations, and until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye!